What is up, everybody? You are checking out the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host, the Hot Commodity NC, and today you're checking out our WWE Friday Night SmackDown recap from January 17th, 2025, live in San Diego, California. And to kick off this episode of SmackDown, we have the hometown hero and WWE Hall of Famer Rey Mysterio coming out. Rey says, "It feels great to be home with my people. I'm officially declaring my entry into the Royal Rumble match. In 2006, I outlasted 28 other wrestlers and became champion at WrestleMania 22. In 2006, I did it for a friend we all know very well." That's when Kevin Owens comes out interrupting Rey. Kevin says, "I'm very sorry for interrupting you, but I had to come out here. I fought someone like Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania. This belt that I have, I watched my idols hold, but now I hold this title. I want to have a match with the legendary Rey Mysterio. I hope you win the Royal Rumble, because after you win, promise me you won't pick the world title. Choose me." Ray says, "I love competition, but Kevin, you're not champion." Kevin says, "I am champion. I earned it and deserve it." Kevin tries to attack Ray, but Ray goes for the attack, goes for a 619, but Kevin retreats. Rey Mysterio holding his own against Kevin Owens here. Ray declaring himself in the Royal Rumble match. I remember when I was a kid seeing Ray win that world championship at WrestleMania, and Kevin is not happy that Ray considers him a fake champion. We then see Nia Jax and Candice LeRae taking on the women's tag team champions Naomi and Bianca Belair. This was a decent tag match. Naomi hits a Bubba Bomb to Candice LeRae after Nia accidentally leg drops Candice, and Naomi and Bianca defeat Nia and Candice. Nia is not having a good week here. Not only did she get beat up by Bayley and Rhea Ripley on Raw, she now gets beat by Naomi and Bianca Belair. And decent stuff here between these four. Next, we see Jimmy Uso taking on Carmelo Hayes. Another good match between both of these men. During the match, Jimmy lands a spear, but then Jacob Fatu is on the apron. Jacob Fatu gets on the apron, and Tama Tonga attacks Jimmy Uso from behind. After the Bloodline attack Jimmy Uso and Carmelo Hayes, Solo Sikoa comes out. He drops the microphone and just walks out on Jacob Fatu and Tama Tonga and leaves through the crowd. Jacob grabs the mic and says, "I'm tired of the disrespect. You thought I was crazy. I'm just getting started." That's when LA Knight comes out and attacks the Bloodline from behind. The Bloodline double team LA Knight until Braun Strowman makes the save. Braun and Jacob face off, and then the Bloodline leaves. So, two interesting things here. Solo Sikoa just walking out on the Bloodline, walking out on WWE, and Jacob Fatu almost taking up that role as new wannabe tribal chief. What is happening here? Is this the end of the Bloodline as we know it? And we're seeing men like Braun Strowman and LA Knight standing up to these men. I'm just excited to see what's going to happen next week. We then see the Motor City Machine Guns defeat Los Garza after a Skull and Bones. Decent tag match there. We then see Piper Niven with the WWE Women's United States Champion Chelsea Green defeats B-Fab after Chelsea interferes, and Piper hits a Piper driver on B-Fab to get the win. After Chelsea and Piper attack B-Fab until Michin runs down with a kendo stick and makes a save, and we'll probably see a tag match between these two next week. Good stuff here between the Women's United States Champion and all of her challengers. We then see Kevin Owens defeat Rey Mysterio after hitting a pop-up power bomb. During the match, Kevin attacked Rey in front of his family. After Kevin continues the assault on Rey until the WWE champion Cody Rhodes runs out, makes the save, and the two of them brawl. Nick Aldis then makes the announcement that Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes will sign the contract for their match at Saturday night's main event, with Shawn Michaels moderating that contract signing at Saturday night's main event. These two will compete at Royal Rumble in a ladder match. Crazy stuff here. I don't really see the point of having Shawn Michaels aside from the fact they're going to be in San Antonio, Texas. But basically, these two men won't sign the contract, but they definitely will have to at Saturday night's main event. We then see one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Johnny Gargano, attack Apollo Crews backstage. Apollo's been claiming that Pretty Deadly were was set up to attack um, Street Profits backstage. We'll find out more. And we've made it to our main event. The WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton defeats Bayley after landing the prettiest moonsault ever. During the match, Roxanne Perez was at ringside in the crowd. Bayley got in Roxanne's face, and only time will tell between Roxanne and Bayley when those two will go at it. Tiffany's first title defense was a success, and a lot of good stuff here on this episode of SmackDown. We're seeing a lot of new things forming, the disintegration of the bloodline. Why did Sikoa just leave? Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes going to sign the contract at Saturday night's main event. Chelsea Green holding on to the U.S. Women's title against Michin and Piper Niven involved. A lot of combustible elements here on SmackDown, but we're on the road to the Royal Rumble and Saturday night's main event. Make sure to keep up with all the good stuff. You subscribe, like, and leave a comment on YouTube. Just search the Uncensored Pro Wrestling Podcast. Follow us on Anchor, Amazon Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you get your podcasts. Until next time, stay safe and stay uncensored.